What is going on, everyone? It is the Master Wizard Ham, and today I'm making this video to check on my Mercy players. How are you guys doing? Alright, Season 3 came out February 7th. There was a lot of reworks. Some people got a little buffs, some people got little nerfs, but nothing more than, well, Roadhog, but that was needed. Everyone can agree with that. If you're still good with Roadhog, he's still a good player. But a surprise to me was the Mercy rework. Um, some people think it's a buff, some people think it's a nerf, and I'm going to explain today why I think it's kind of both, and why it's a big brain play by Blizzard. Great job, guys. So at first, I'm going to be honest with you, when this first came out, I was pissed about it. I said, what are you doing? You just told us how supports are hurting. You're going to, focus more on supports and helping them out because it's kind of rough to be a support player right now. And then you come out, you get Mora, Lucio, buffs to their ultimates. You give Zenyatta more ammo. Ana got a little nerf, but it's nothing big. And then you come and mess up Mercy's total playstyle. So let's jump in. Let's see what these patch notes say first, and then we kind of talk about it. So first is the Guardian Angel. Cooldown got reduced from 1.5 to 2.5 seconds. If you're not an Overwatch player, you're like, that's 1 second. That's not a lot. Well, let me tell you, that is a lot when it comes to being a Mercy. Her movement, she doesn't really have a great defense beside her movement. Her pistol is kind of okay, but that's not what you have out all the time. You're supposed to have your staff healing, damage boosting. Plus, we're in a dive meta right now where everyone's jumping that back line. So if you're falling to that back line, something goes wrong, your damage or tank can't stay back there. You need to get the hell out quick too. Now it's just that much more difficult. She's gonna be, if you've never been a Mercy player, maybe it might be a little easier to jump in on her because you're not used to the movement already, but I don't think that's gonna be the case. I think it's gonna be a little bit harder. And now they just increased, the floor, so to say, on, being able to be good with Mercy, because it does take a little bit more skill. I was kind of able to jump on to Mercy easily. Her movement was a little intimidating at first, but once you get that down, it's not bad. I made my last video, I was talking about it. She's really fun. Now it does take a little bit more skill and more thought into what you're doing. So they nerfed her movement. They also nerfed her healing overall. It went down from 55 to 45. 10 points. She was never a huge healer to begin with, but still 10 points is 10 points. Over time, you feel that difference. But here's the big brain play. They gave her two things. One, when your teammate is below 50 health, you get 50% more healing power. So that brings you up to around 70 per second healing, which makes her a strong healer now when her teammates are down. And I think this is trying to encourage her not to pocket one person, but to move around and heal other players up fast. The second thing they did was they took away one of her regeneration passive, and now when she heals someone, she heals herself 25%. That was a great move in my opinion. I kind of hope more supports have something like this. I actually kind of hope they implement when she's damage boosting someone, she takes 25% damage towards herself to kind of help her not pocket people, and it just makes her skill ceiling that much harder. But I think it's just a great idea. You get more people, less people complaining. If anything, just increase your speed a little bit to give her a little buff to kind of, even it out. But I do like that, you're healing someone, you get healed too. Now here's where the complaints go both ways. So a lot of the Mercy players are saying, what'd you guys do? You messed up my Mercy. I don't like her movement now. Screwed it up. But they had to. I mean, her movement was easy and, kind of breaking. That's why there's, especially at least I can speak for lower play. I know in the pros they don't use Mercy like at all. I think she had like less than the 1% pick rate. Maybe just the beginning, a little bit in the beginning, just for a low damage boost. But majority of everyone is in these lower ranks, and she was picked almost every play. So they had to do something with her. And yes, it sucks they took her movement. So a lot of Mercy mains are saying, you screwed her over. This was a nerf. But they increased that damage or her healing output when someone's below 50%, making her a heavy healer now, which means you can't really say she got nerfed because in essence, she technically got buffed and she can heal herself by 25%. So she's that much harder to kill, and if she goes into her ultimate status, that even increases up more than 25% because of her ultimate, so she can take a whole soldier's ultimate herself, and or the person she's healing can take that whole ultimate, and she's not gonna die. She's pretty much unkillable. They do gotta rework that a little, and it sucks because now they're gonna have to play that game again. You know, well, we just nerfed your movement, now you can't nerf that. So I think they keep it. In my personal opinion, I think they keep it. Again, they add that damage boost. When you damage boost someone, you take damage. They kind of add that little nerf back, and you leave her alone. She's perfect. I love when characters are like that, when it takes a little bit more skill to play, but they can still be great. And I think Mercy's always been, should have been, you know, the huge healer. And that's what they're, you know, making players do, is jump around with their healing, not just pocket someone. That's kind of boring. They're making her more fun, you know, you jump around. And that's part of the skill, is you don't want to heal someone up 100% all the way now, because you want to have someone just a little bit of health they still need in case you get hit. You can, boom, hit the heals on them, you heal yourself back up. So it's all tying in. I think this was a great play by them. I know there's a lot of hate out there, and again, maybe it's because I am new to Overwatch and I really don't understand how Mercy plays, but I think it's because the new character, they're kind of foreshadowing the new character is going to be a high movement character, and they're saying, hey, look, we're going to take this away this season. Maybe they will patch, you know, give her a little bit more movement, and then when season 4 comes out, because season 4 is going to have a new support, they're going to say, oh, hey, look at this new character who has crazy movement. Maybe won't have as much healing or damage. Well, Mercy has almost no damage anyways. And all those Mercy mains that used to love Mercy because of her movement are gonna run to the store and buy the battle pass, buy that, you know, character, and they're gonna jump right on it. And this is, you know, Mercy's just gonna turn into one of those people that is a heavy healer and it has, you know, more of a higher floor for skill wise, which I like. Just like, I'm not concerned at all right now about Wrecking Ball because he's such a hard character to play, and yes, he is the meta right now, but it's such a hard character to play that just leave it alone. You guys are perfect with it. Please, maybe nerf him just a little bit and you'll take some of his armor out for shield, something like that. We'll leave it how it is. So Blizzard, great job. I'm not here to hate on you guys, and trust me, I know when I play, I do it a lot, but when I really sit down and think about it, I think you guys are doing a great job. And this is why this game is so great, and that's why I'm continuing to play it. Anyways, guys, come jump in on my live streams Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays. I'd love to have you guys there, kind of show you what I'm all about in the live stream, and get that grind up with Kiriko for all the way up to Diamond is my plan. And I'm jumping on some tank with some Winston. Been having a blast with him. Anyways, guys, hope you have a great week. Remember, keep those trolls underneath the bridge. Master Wizard Ham out.